Hello, welcome, what's good y'all? Tone here, ready to continue our current Slice and Dice Classic Mode Unfair playthrough. Let's see where we left off here. We're playing with the Shimmering Monsters curses, so we have to do spell damage to remove our third to last health pip on each enemy. It's been quite a challenge so far. We've had some really difficult floors due to that, but we've built around it. I built my team way differently than I would normally to kind of cater towards that, which has worked and been really interesting. It's interesting to see how successful this team's been in spite of that. We're adding a bones to every fight, and on the final floor we get a tier 8 curse just for the final boss level, which is going to be interesting. We are going into my nemesis floor, 4 snakes, and a bones this time. Shimmering can make this really tricky. Early on in the game here with shimmering, it basically means that you have to take these fights slowly, but when snakes are doing lots of poison damage to us, you can't afford to take these fights slowly. So if I can't kill like 3 of these by the end of floor 2, I feel like I'm going to be pretty boned here. But we'll see how this goes. And we have an item pick here. But before I do that, I'll give you all my usual reminder that if you'd like to support this channel and my other related projects, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. Feel free to give that a look if you'd like to support me and my work here. Yeah, let's see where else we left off. I guess I'll show you this screen real quick. We've been really, in my opinion, unlucky on promotions and item picks so far. Druid was good, but I don't remember what our knight choice was. The knight's been fine. But I would have liked to get another damage dealer or a good blue for our curses here. But the knight worked out pretty well. The druid was a good pick, but the collector looks bad, and they were up against Sparky, which I think doesn't generate enough mana as I would like for our shimmering curses. And I haven't equipped either of our items. I think these are both terrible. And these were both random rolls because the stock items offered weren't that great either. So we've gotten like 6 terrible items so far. So hopefully we get a good one here. Alright, Scalpel. Red heroes only, +1 to all damage sides. You'll note that not a lot of red heroes have damage sides. That's okay on the Druid, but I want them to roll mana. Pocket Phylactery, add pain to the 2 left sides, but you get +6 max HP. It's okay on the Collector, because I don't like rolling their left sides. It's actually a really good reason to take that on the Collector. Like, their left sides actually suck, so +6 HP on them, not bad. Like on this floor, they can absorb some poison hits. It's better than the Scalpel. Scalpel's not that great here. Scalpel, with the way we've been rolling on our items, I feel like I would want to take this over this, but it's about equivalent to like baseline. I'll take the Pocket Phylactery and throw in the Collector. One thing about the Collector is I can line up this and this Exert side. So both of these guys are rolling blanks on the next turn, and I can play Gather, which turns their blanks into mana sides, and I can potentially line up a pretty good mana turn with Gather if like the Thief rolls an X as well or something. But I'm down with this. I'm not down with this. We'll see how this goes. Okay, a lot of 1s here, which I like to see. Do you want to roll this shield? I guess so. There's a cleanse here. Do I take the cleanse? I really want you to roll mana. But short of mana, cleanse is like the next best. Actually, getting a bunch of people to roll 2 damage so I can chip off Get a bunch of these snakes down to their blue and then maybe play balance once to clear a bunch of them would be pretty big. So I would take like all the poison this turn and then maybe next turn set up to kill like 3 snakes. I think I need to re-roll you for mana. This is pretty good. I'll take all our sides. I really want mana, and I'll re-roll this. You... I don't want you to have be blanks next turn, so I guess I'm re-rolling this. Although a lot of your sides aren't that good here. Ideally you roll this, but any of your 2 damage sides would be perfect. Okay, I think you just take that and we'll re-roll these. Okay. Nah, we're re-rolling. Got the mana. So I could kill 1 snake if we want. Now, if I play a burst here to kill a snake, then us rolling enough for balance next turn isn't super likely. I could try and set up a balance turn for next turn. But then I probably don't kill anything next turn. I try to kill like everything the following turn. That might be too slow for poison. I kill a snake. Do I have to kill the initiate one? Probably. I actually keep generating mana. Which means Knight is pretty screwed here soon. This is a tough floor to puzzle out. Especially with balance. I don't know if I should burst them down or try to... So how do I survive next turn if I still kill no snakes? We probably end up killing at least 1. Probably not if they roll more 2s than this, right? Does playing balance on them next turn mean I kill more of them at the end of turn 3? Because otherwise I'm playing burst here, then I guess I'm hoping to burst like 2 more next turn. I guess that works. I'm not guaranteed a burst next turn. If I'm really lucky, I might get, not guaranteed, but pretty good odds. And if I'm lucky, I might get to cast 2 bursts next turn. Which means at the end of next turn, we could have 3 snakes down, and that's 3 less doing poison to me next turn. Instead of 1 down doing poison to me next turn if I try to play for balance. Okay, yeah, I think we burst down a snake. I think it has to be this one. So I need to keep the initiate alive. Oh, that actually makes this side exit doesn't matter. Do that. Okay. This isn't too bad. I don't know if I can save you, thief. Maybe I can afford to now that the collector is absorbing all of the poison, which they can because I gave them the phylactery. I just kill 1 more snake this turn. I think that's what we do. I can't kill the bones and the snake. Do I let the thief die? I had more rerolls. What else can we do to not lose here? I have 4 mana. I can kill these 2 snakes. Or, I can kill this snake and this bones because of the bone splash damage. The thing is that this snake is basically doing nothing this turn, because his collector probably isn't going to die to that poison. I'd rather save the initiate. If I make sure the initiate doesn't get damaged next turn, they don't lose next turn, though. Maybe I do that. So we do, like... Let me actually block for you. I can do this. It's a little risky. Look at this poison adding up. So that's getting really problematic. I just take this. Your cleave side is actually pretty good here because most of our damage is in 2s. I think I'll re-roll that. You're dying this turn. I probably don't care about blocking these guys, so I think I'm actually going to roll for damage on you. I might not kill a snake this turn. Can't re-roll that. Take that. Okay, this could be a tough turn. Okay, no one's dying, which seems like a good start. This will kill a snake if I can get mana. Although anything you roll would kill a snake if I get mana. I guess I could roll for this. It's unlikely. I'm just gonna keep this. I don't want you to get exert. Although the chances of me rolling exert twice in a row aren't that high. Okay, we'll reroll you. I really need to roll for mana on the druid, especially with the initiate getting low on sides. Okay, now we can cast balance. So there's 3 of your sides win here. Cool. That was a tough floor. I don't like going into bosses with 2 downed enemies, which is one of the reasons that that floor is like pretty nasty. Because that's one of the hardest floors in the game, in my opinion. And then it leads into a boss fight. So having guys on half health is pretty nasty there. Especially the thief. This one does 2 damage to them when we just remove this pip, which just kills them instantly. If we don't heal or block for them, which is problematic. Let's see what we have here. Dabbler can generate mana. Fiend has another spell which does damage to all monsters to remove that pip. I like both of these a lot. Part of me wanted to take the Dabbler just so I could get more health on the Thief, but it only goes from 2 to 3, which isn't that much. Fiend generates a lot more mana than the Initiate does. They also hurt themselves, which is a little problematic. If these were ordered differently, I could give them the Phylactery, and it wouldn't make any difference. I wonder if I still give them it even with this cantrip side. I think it might make sense too. Yeah, Fiend Phylactery looks pretty good. Dabbler is super solid, but Mana gen is like the most important thing for our party here for survival, I think. And there are a lot of good oranges left, I think. There's actually the Hunter, which just bypasses the... Or is that their name? I don't have them visible. Yeah, I think they're called the Hunter. They're basically a baby sharp shot. They have this side, which bypasses the Shimmering Pip, which is pretty clutch. I think I take the Fiend here. I'm into this. I don't know how I feel about this floor overall. Okay, that's a lot of damage coming in. And a lot of bad dice rolls. Oh look, you're dying now? Why is everyone attacking you? These all have 7 health. You need to block. I can kill one of these now? With burst, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have damage now. I can actually reroll this. Shields, health, or mana are all pretty good here. And if I keep... No, this doesn't kill. I don't want to keep that. Alright. We'll do this. Getting this growth turn 1 is pretty solid. And I think I kill you. Especially with the weaken, which is pretty nasty. This saves as a fiend, but then they die to their own attacks next turn. So yeah, I'm gonna kill Gaitha here. It's unfortunate they're attacking the fiend, but I guess that was expected with the heavy attacks. I forget what a lot of the monsters have heavy attacks, because they all have different symbols. I kind of wish there was like a yellow thing on there, to, like on the tile, to signify heavy. I think we want to kill Gaitha here. I don't use burn, do I? No, because then the thief can't be saved. This is an okay turn. And the 2 guys that were beat up last turn are going to be hard to keep alive. Okay, this feels like a good collector side. We just keep this. Can't really afford to roll more mana here. Unless I kill the bones, which I guess the mana would allow me to do. I can't believe I put the phylactery on and then ended up rolling the cantrip twice. Which would have been awesome without the phylactery. Although I guess I'd be dead right now without the phylactery. Pretty close to it. we like this. I think I do just take that. I reroll these. Oh. I can't believe the thief just did that to us. I needed like one more damage so I could actually kill these guys more effectively. Okay. I think I block the fiend and kill Magrath to save the knight. Wait, I can't even kill you. Oh man, the thief really bit me there, huh? I'm all out of rolls, right? Yeah. I guess I can save the knight. And maybe we at least kill the bones. I don't really like the idea of not killing these guys, but the bones probably needs to die anyways. That one damage helps with killing one of these next turn. And Agnes we probably need to kill next turn anyways, no matter what she rolls. I think we'd like to kill her. Because that one damage to all is going to take out the thief and the knight. And we probably don't want her getting another wolf into play. Wait, who do you... You do 2 damage to the thief when we remove that pip. You are going to summon another wolf. I can't believe I keep rolling this. This would be awesome to roll normally, but not in this case. Okay, so 6 damage kills you. Or I can technically do it already, but it'd be nice if the collector rolled something better. Well, you're killing these two. Let's see how these guys go. This and this shield saves both of these guys. What do we do with 3 damage exert here? Oop. What am I doing? I'm clicking everywhere I don't mean to. So this helps me kill someone. I guess I can use this to kill Magritte. But then you're not rolling damage next turn, so I have to rely on Thief and Mana to kill someone. I really don't like you doing 1.5 damage. Or 3 damage over the next 2 turns, basically. But if you don't roll at least 2, which is 3 sides, then we're kind of screwed here. Balance is a big play in general. It gives us a lot of healing. But I don't think we're gonna have enough mana for that. I don't think I keep this cleanse side. I think mana or her sword, even her block, are all better this turn. 1 roll left though. Do I keep this to guarantee that the collector stays alive? Killing Magritte just feels like a lot of value. Because we're saving 6 damage, basically. Compared to Agnes, which is just saving a wolf. isn't a ton of damage, except we're getting to the point where having to cast more spells to survive. My Fiend doesn't have a lot of health left to generate mana with, since all of his mana sides are pain. Okay, let's kill Magrat, I guess, and I guess next turn the Collector just stalls out, which I think could be problematic. I kind of want to guarantee it. And we deal with Wolf, Agnes, Wolf. Are you okay with that? I think we have to be. Otherwise we kill Agnes and we deal with Wolf Magrat. Huh, I guess I can already kill Agnes. Maybe I just do this. And roll the Collector. 2 damage, double burst, kills Agnes here. Knight saves themselves, Druid heals the Collector, they stay alive, and then Collector gets something to damage one of these guys and doesn't give up their next turn, hopefully. I'm down with that. 1 damage actually works pretty well with the breakpoints on these witches, so I'll take that even though it kind of sucks. I can give that 1 damage to the Druid, but I don't think it matters, does it? It might let me like play balance or something, but I don't think that does anything for us. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. I knew that's at the beginning of the turn, but there were so many other decision factors. Damn, so we just let the thief die? I feel like the thief is more reliable damage than the Collector. Now I wish we killed Magrat. Who you damage? To the bottommost, which is the Fiend. That's really problematic as well. So if the thief dies, we have a bunch of guys on like no health, and we're fighting a wolf and Magrat. I'll have no mana. And I'll need to do 7 damage to Magrat. I don't know if I want the thief or the Collector to live here. Exert is actually decent going forward. Okay, I guess we stick with this. Although, is it when I'm already doing 1 damage to Magrat? I guess. I don't like this at all. So we let the Fiend die if we can kill Magrat this turn. I could do 3 damage. We have the kill on Magrat. And then I just need to kill the wolf, which is going to require the Druid rolling mana. You're gonna die even if I block for you, if I don't kill the wolf, which I don't think we want to. So I can just take this, right? Are you damaging? To the bottom? What a tough fight. Oh, that's the side I really didn't want you to roll. That's the side we really didn't want you to roll. Give me some mana. This isn't that positive on this particular turn. Maybe we just take this? This would leave the Druid with enough health to survive the 3 damage sides. Which is pretty important because I gotta get through the Shimmering Pip. But reroll the Knight? I don't think there's a point to. I guess I do this. Okay, good. He didn't target the Druid with that. Okay, Druid got mana. Alright. Oh. At least these guys don't have Shimmering Pips. I think this is the stage of the game where you start getting lots of mobs. That was a really tough fight. I don't like how the Fiend is, I need to get through one of these floors without anyone dying so that we can actually have full health. Going into these floors that are already challenging with people that have health is really tough. Fortunately we have spells that are really good for taking out these illusions. So this maybe shouldn't be too bad of a floor for us. We'll see how it goes. Two spell-related items. Upon death, plus 4 mana. It's actually something that could get us through a few floors here. Life Bolt, after a spell is cast, self-heal 1. This on the Fiend right now seems incredible, actually. So I think I just take that. And don't think too much about it. Okay. Cleave would be pretty excellent on the Collector. Because we're going to cast Burn or Balance. It'd be great to get some more enemies down to their Shimmering Pip before we do that. Which that would really allow. Although this has block on it. I think we're going to want that. It's going to be really hard to keep the Fiend alive this turn, isn't it? I'll be able to block for them. I do need them to roll for mana, and not... Am I not going to get mana this turn? I have to roll for mana, so both of these have to get rolled. What are the illusions doing, though? Do we have to roll for mana? Do I just tank the illusion hits? This one's going to petrify my single-use side that I already have up. I'd also kill some of these illusions this turn without mana. Maybe I do just take this. This is pretty big, that helps the Collector out a lot. You're getting weakened. Just okay-ish. Thief is getting weakened, which isn't as nice, but is probably feasible. Probably not killing this imp regardless. Okay. I think I'll reroll this though. Do I care if the thief is weakened next turn, actually? Maybe we just try to do 1 damage to a bunch of these guys. I'd like to get burst and actually kill these guys, so rolling 2 damage is going to be pretty nice. But yeah, we'll take them out. You can save the collector. Help the fiend out even more. I feel like I'm supposed to attack not an illusion here. One of the bones sounds pretty good. Both of the bones sounds pretty good. The bones actually chip away at their other health. This is like one of the most tense unfair runs I've played. I don't know how... Shimmering is tough. Shimmering is very tough. Okay, who's attacking you? That bones... we want to keep this. Damage is not good for us. We need mana to actually be able to use damage, guys. I do have burn. So we play burn. And then if I play burn, then I can kill these bones. So you get saved, you get saved. These guys die. I think this imp is gonna lose. What's the ordering on that? No, they're not gonna lose that shimmering pip, I don't think. I guess this works pretty well. Ooh. So we do something like that. I killed these 2 bones and this imp dies. It's probably a more optimal like ordering of things. I actually wonder if I'm supposed to play burn before playing this. And I can cleave kill one of the bones, but then... No, I think I'm supposed to play this first. Or the other way. I wonder if I want this imp. Nah. Probably supposed to do something like this. I'm going to experiment a bit here, because this is a really complex turn. I think it's going to be hard to think too many moves ahead when there's so many options here. Is there a way I can keep everyone alive? Okay, not playing the cleave first actually is awful, it seems. I wish Druid rolled mana so I could play Balance. I think Balance would be huge this turn over Burn. So just the knight dies for this iteration, which I think is actually better than the thief dying right now. The only other problem is that the thief has 1 health, so if I try to play burn next turn, I can play burn again in the fight, right? Yeah, cast once each turn. The thief will die to burn. It's a good chance I roll 2 bursts though. I think I'd take this. Let the knight die. This is a burn and a burst, which kills something. I guess this would protect the thief, then I just need one of you to roll 2 damage. Okay, we're down to only one of our guys being at half health. And we can upgrade to the Trapper or the Spellblade. I believe this is like the second time I've seen Spellblade since 2.0 came out. The Spellblade is really popular. A lot of people like them. One thing I'll say though is I was playing on my phone late at night. I was playing shortcut mode, which starts you at level 12, I think. Or start your level... Where does it start you? It starts you at level 9. So it's actually harder because it gives you a random assortment of... like, you don't get to pick your team, it's just like random. I took the Spellblade because it was like the first time I'd seen them. Or the second time I've seen them. Since they came out, I knew they were pretty popular, and I was actually like really disappointed with the Spellblade because I like my oranges to do damage. And the Spellblade, they have this imbue spell +1 to damage sides this turn. Once this is gone, they rarely do more than 1 damage in a turn. I mean, I guess most of these are like kind of 2 damage equivalent. They generate mana, which is pretty nice for our current build. Trapper is really good for us though. Kill an enemy with 4 or less hit points. This vulnerable side is pretty interesting because it makes our bursts or spells do additional damage as well. I think Trapper is hard to pass up here. I do want to give the Spellblade another pass. And these are both actually probably the 2 best heroes for our current set of curses. With the Trapper, for instance, this kills any enemy with 4 hit points or less, and it doesn't care about their shimmering pip. This, if we play this and use Burst, kills any 3 or 4 hit point enemy, because this does 1 damage and then the burst will do 3. So it actually works well against the bones we have here and other 4 hit point enemies. The Spellblade lets us hit like balance more often. What do we have for their copycat side? Their copycat works kind of well with Collector, some of these growth sides, Lifesteal. What can they imbue? Anything interesting? Collector has some decent imbue sides. That's about it. And of course their own sides are decent to imbue. Like, they get like 1 really good turn with imbue on like one of these sides. 2 damage, 2 mana. Although the imbue costs 1 mana, so it's only net 1 more mana. Actually, when you use it on this side, it doesn't net you any mana, does it? It just gives you 1 more damage. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling Trapper here. The poison I don't find super exciting. It's good for bosses and some tankier enemies. Especially stuff like spikers and stuff. A lot of stuff you don't want to do direct damage to. But I find, at least in Unfair, where a lot of the curses pressure you to end fights sooner, That poison is a little slow, and a lot of times I'd rather have one more damage now than like one more damage every turn for the rest of the fight. So I'd rather prevent one of the enemies from acting this turn, and sometimes poison falls just short of that, which is unfortunate. I think we keep these where they are. Double dodge. Okay. So this grave is a problem, of course. Trapper would one-shot the grave, which would be sweet. I'll generate 2 mana down here, and then reroll all of these sides. Actually, do I want 3 damage on the collector? That kills one of the quartzes this turn. Straight up, if I can do 3 damage, and then burst. Then you do nothing next turn, which I think is going to suck. Your cleave side's pretty good here. Yeah, I think we reroll you. Oh, would you guys stop rolling like this? I reroll this for damage and mana? I think I do. If I take this so I at least can kill a quartz this turn. You getting weakened next turn is about as bad as you getting exerted. Actually, you getting weakened on your exert turn isn't that bad. So maybe I just let this guy hit you, and then I kill this quartz this turn. I don't want the druid to be single-used anyways, because I don't want their mana side to disappear. I'm done with that. I think I do re-roll you. Okay, what do we have here? If I don't kill the quartz, there's a lot of other interesting stuff we can do as well. This summons bones. It's gonna have a shimmering pip, which is annoying. Similar to the initiate, tier 0 blue that we started with was kind of limited on how much mana they can generate because a lot of their stuff was single use size. The fiend is a little limited because of their health. And all my mana sides are pain sides. So we can't really exactly have long fights, which the grave encourages. But we whittle this down by killing the bones themselves. The thing is, I just have to do 1 damage to it first, which I can do with the burn. Maybe I do something like that. Hang on. So if I hit someone with this and then burn them, they're taking 3 damage total. Doesn't kill the bones. Works with the quartz if I do 2 damage to them first. But then burn screws up me playing this 3 damage side to burst kill a quartz. I guess ideally I'd like to use burn in a way that removes this pip from the grave and then kills a bones, but I think we want to get these quartzes off the field first. We let this grave summon this bones this turn. So means I'll probably do something like this. So I just want to remove... Oh, wait, no, I have to do spell damage to you. If I had 3 mana, this would actually be a lot easier. Okay. Because right now, it feels like I have to use burst to damage his quartz. I guess I could play burn on you if I just did 1 more damage to you first. The benefit of burn is it's 1 less mana and it removes his pip from the grave. We can do something... this. Starts to look pretty interesting. I'll take it. Probably should have thought about that more, but let's roll with it. This bones becomes a pretty good target this round. 3 damage on the knight. That kills the quartz. Let's see, if I grab that. This. Play this on the quartz. Burn or balance would kill this quartz. If I play this on the bones, then burn would kill this bones, I think. Because I'll do 2 more, and then this will hit this. I don't know if the grave will take at least 1 damage. It might take 2, depending on how the ordering works with those. I don't think it will, but it might. I've seen some weird stuff with that. And that leaves us with only the grave and the bones left. And it gives me enough... Oh, I can probably kill this bones with a burst. I think that's lethal already. Let me trial that, actually. Before I reroll my dice and lock in these current ones. No one... Okay, so the burn's not going to kill anyone this turn. Yeah. Nice. Alright. So for the first time since floor 7, we're now on 11, I have all my heroes at max health, which feels great. You lose some serious momentum when you let a hero die. That's why I don't like a lot of the items in, like, heroes and, like, builds and strategies that kind of expect some of your heroes to die frequently, or, like... I guess the one time where it works well is if you do expect a hero to die every turn, but it can be hard to catch back up to having all your heroes at full health, because when they're coming in at half health, it can be hard to keep them alive. I have a zombie, which is annoying because I don't think I have a source of 4 damage. That would have been one other benefit of the Spellblade. I can make these 3 pip sides into 4 pip sides. I can raise the Druid. Growth of 4 damage, but that'll be pretty slow. I'll have to roll this 3 times. Not happening. So we might have to kill the zombie the old-fashioned way, which will be really annoying, especially with this whiz here. Who's both going to be healing the zombie, and it'll be hard for me to get through to the whiz. Actually, the trapper will hopefully kill the whiz if I can roll this side. This will be a tough fight. We're going to save this for next time, though. This one's getting long here as well. These are some long fights, because I feel like the first time in a little while we've had some early games which have been like really intricate and complicated. They've never been easy, but I've always kind of known like which dice we need, so we've gotten pretty fast at playing through like the early levels. But we've had some really tough floors here with the shimmering monsters in particular, and then just the general difficulty of having that plus the bones. And not having, like... We have good, decent items now, but early on we had some, like, rough items and heroes and stuff, but I like Fiend and Trapper now. We're in a pretty solid spot here. Yeah, we'll save this for next time. If you guys want to, before I go, feel free to check out the links in the description below. You can find my dice probability table that I made for Slice and Dice. You can find my Patreon if you want to show support. You can find the Discord community link there as well, if you want to chat there. A lot of people like to talk about Slice and Dice there as well. And then other links of mine are down there as well. You can take a look at all those in the description. But otherwise, I'm leaving this here until next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy, everyone.